Trucker Steve here again. We're going to go over a couple more common mistakes that may be made from NVA, DMV, or third-party examiners. So, the student's pulling out of the forward offset. He is ready, or he hits the cone that's up here. That is not an automatic fail. So hopefully just before he's ready to hit it or just about touching it, the examiner blows his whistle, makes you stop, informs you that you need to back up. You have to back up and then clear the cone. There is no free backups. If you read your CDL driver's manual, there is no free backup, so that will be a point. And then you're going to do a pull up and you're going to pull back up and get straight. But that is not an automatic fail. But that will be points since there's no free backups. Also, the green lines here are boundary lines. If you go over the boundary line, that should not be a point, but the examiner will blow his whistle, and make you get back. You have to back up and get back in the boundaries. That's the outer boundary lines. That's not an encroachment, and those should not be points. Now, if they give you points for a backup, that's one thing, but that is not a point. If you go over, that's not encroachment. That is not the 2 points. So stay in your lines. So if you pull up and you're crooked, this is not usually a mistake. If you're crooked like this, you'll be forced to back up, and those will be points, and then you have to come back up and get straight. Your final position on forward offset tracking is to be parallel with these outer green lines. Your tractor trailer needs to be fairly straight. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, fairly straight. So there's a couple more points that you need to know, and best to you on your testing, and know your rules and read your driver's manual. On the previous video, I did talk about points. Points do usually, in the past, I did not give out the point system, what they are, but after looking at several videos on government, FMCSA, websites, and other YouTube channels, it is common knowledge about the point system. And also in like the Maryland CDL driver's manual, at the very beginning of the book, they usually give the point system. So it's in there. It's common knowledge, and plus many students go out and take their test. The DMV examiner usually informs them about the points, what the points are. So it's out there, and it's no use to hiding anything. And always, one more tip before we go, before we close out this video, is ask questions prior to your test. The examiner will ask you, do you have any questions? If need be, write it down on an index card and say, yes, I have several questions about the test. So at least you'll have an idea. And so you're both on the same page, the examiner and the students on the same page. So there's no something that comes up unexpectedly. So be prepared, know the rules, and pass that test. See you in the next round.